Hey guys, Cindy, Palm Springs Cindy here. On my back patio on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, I have a few products that I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to get started right away. First of all, I have my products over here on this little patio table, so I'm going to be reaching for them. Well, the last time I was at Walgreens, I needed to buy a moisturizer for my face. And I was with, for those of you who've been following me, I'm in a wheelchair. I have a broken knee. And so I was with Annie, who has been driving me around and taking me this was before the quarantine. And so we had gone to Walgreens to pick up a few things. And because I'm in the wheelchair, I didn't want to do like full on shopping. Like I didn't want to buy every single thing I needed. I thought, get what you have to have and then get out because, you're with Annie, she's got the wheelchair to lug around, and then, you don't need to have a bunch of groceries for her to lug around as well. So anyway, I just sort of made a mad dash into Walgreens. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, okay, so I purchased for my face, I purchased this Pond's because I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to spend a long time looking at different facial moisturizers and taking up time. So anyway, and I knew, when I saw the Pond's, I knew that it was pure. I knew that it was rich. I knew that it was, has stood the test of time. So anyway, I purchased this. Well, this is an empty. I have a little bit at the bottom, which I will probably finish up in the next day or two. I have been putting this on. I have not been able to shower because of my leg, but I am able to get into the bath. So after my bath, I've been putting regular lotion, just generic lotion on my body. But I have been using this Pond's on my face. I was concerned at first that I thought, oh, that's going to be so rich. It's going to be greasy. It's going to make my face look greasy. But I thought, too bad. Too bad. So, excuse me, you guys, I just have to fluff up a tiny bit. I didn't have a chance before I got on here. So anyway, sorry, Mom. I guess what I want to say is I really did enjoy the Pond's. It did not, my face totally absorbed it. I put my primer on. I put no, I didn't. I put my Pond's on. I put my primer on, and then I put my foundation on and makeup as usual. And anyway, I have really enjoyed the Pond's. So, but I'm also the type that, okay, now I use the Pond's, and the next time I need something, I'm going to buy something else. And I did. So, once again, I had to go to the Walgreens to pick up a prescription. The drive-up window was about 10 cars long. So I put we masked up and we got in there, and on the way to the prescription window, I knew I needed moisturizer. So I purchased this CeraVe, and I like this because every time that I've had like a laser on my skin, or like any kind of a procedure on my complexion, this was what they recommended, this CeraVe, for me to start using because it is so pure and gentle on skin. So at any rate, this says CeraVe AM. It does have an SPF of 30, and it says oil-free, and it has ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So anyway, we'll see. I think there are, Nivea is a great facial lotion. It's just an all around great lotion that's been around forever. And I know Prescriptives is also a good brand. My skin doctor, whatever they're called, I forget, have recommended a brand called Prescriptives. And so anyway, I think the important thing is everybody's skin is different. And so it's important, I think, just for you to find whatever moisturizer suits you. Whether you want to switch, have a daytime moisturizer or an evening moisturizer. The evening you can have something a little more serum, a little more rich, and during the daytime something that holds your foundation and your makeup on while still giving protection. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say about the facial moisturizers. Then the other thing I wanted to talk about, because all the beauty salons are closed, because where do you go to get your hair colored? Also, on the way to the prescription window at Walgreens, I purchased this. Sorry, you guys, it was a little far away. This. Now, this is a Clairol Root Touch-Up Permanent, and it's a cream. So basically, it comes with, well, obviously it comes with directions, but then you open the direction paper, and there are plastic gloves. So I put the plastic gloves on. Of course, my hair is dry, and then I just mix. There's two little things to mix together, and a little brush. I take the brush and stir it up, and then I just colored my hair just now. Well, and now I've washed it, but I just do the the part. I do around my face. I do right in here. And then this time I actually lifted my hair up and did along the bottom, my bottom line down here. Because I've been wearing my hair in that braid, and I noticed that when I lifted my hair up to do the braid, that you could see the gray right in there. Then what I did, and then I put it on my eyebrows as well. Well, then I wrapped just a plastic bag around my head, like from the grocery store. I put some clothespins in the bag to keep it tight. I got in my pool. I did my leg exercises in my pool. I would like to say I was able to swim a little bit. I would have loved to, but obviously I had my hair color on, so I couldn't dunk my head under. But I did really give my leg a nice exercise, leg circles, front kicks, back kicks, side kicks. I lifted my knee up and down, my leg, up and down. It felt so good, and I just hope that, I did it very gently, but with the water resistance, it really, I think it's very effective, more so than just, doing it sitting in a chair or something. So anyway, so I was in the pool for about 30 minutes, and then I got out, and I washed my hair. I had to wash my hair in the sink to get out the color. And then once I got out the color, I wrapped my head in a towel, got in the bathtub, and then shampooed it again. I didn't want that color to come out in the bathtub water, so I got it out in the sink. But then I conditioned my hair. I did the second shampoo and the conditioning in the bathtub, then just rinsed it out under the faucet. So there you go. So anyway, I'm hoping that this will last now at least another, if I have to do it again in 2 weeks, so be it. I don't know when the beauty salons are going to open, but anyway, I felt like, and in the meantime, I had a little bit of this left, this Loreal Magic Root Cover-Up. Now, at first, when I first used this, I did not like it because this little spray knob is so tiny, and then there's no, you spray and it just shoots out, and you can't control how much you spray. So let me see if is my thing going dark? Well, anyway, I don't know are you guys, can you see me? So if you can't, I'll delete this. Let me see here. I don't know, I can't. I guess you can see me. So hold on. I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh. Oh my word. Okay. I hope that works. So there's no way to really control how much or how fast this comes out. Well, then what I did, because I was so desperate, I just played around with it. You know, I shook it really well. I kind of started here and sprayed, and then I took my finger and kind of rubbed it in like this. So one thing I will say, once you have this on, this stays in like crazy. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. You can once you spray this, it stays in for days. So I like this. I didn't at first, but now I do. So I'm glad I have this backup. Okay. Well, you guys, I think that's it. I'm not sure if this is even videotaping because I can't see a screen. All I see is darkness. Darkness. I did want to just say hello on this beautiful Sunday afternoon again. And the face lotions are, you know, I think very individual depending upon your skin type. And the hair coloring, I don't know what stage you guys are in, but I don't want to let my hair go naturally gray. So I had to come up, I had to color it myself, which I usually do in between hair color times. But these times call for desperate times call for desperate measures. So anyway, my little hummingbirds over there are doing well, but I did find, I was cleaning up after Shelby today, and I found a tiny, tiny broken egg. Like the egg was probably as big as my little fingernail. And there was actually like yellow, like a real egg. But I don't think it was from my hummingbird nest because the little birds are chirping. I mean, they're little, like I said, their beaks are up ready to be fed. So they're past the egg stage. But I don't know, it kind of bothers me. And it was in the same vicinity where the dead bird was. So something's going on over there. Don't know what it is. All right, you guys, I'm hopeful that we're all going to be seeing light at the end of the tunnel. And until then, P.S. I love you. Mwah. And until our next conversation. Bye-bye.